you for staying with Republic. And while cloudbursts in the twin Himalayan states of Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh have claimed over a dozen lives since yesterday, as rescuers have been scrambling to search for the survivors in the mountains, the two states brace for more rain today amid concerns that the showers may hamper rescue work. Lalit has been reporting on the ground as he has been getting us these reports from several parts across Himachal Pradesh to give us a sense of how these rescue operations have been progressing. But clearly, it has not been easy to conduct these rescue operations. Lalit, given the fact that it has still been pouring non-stop, do take us through the latest of what you witness on the ground.
Suyeshar, well, right now I am in the Manali-Leh National Highway, and right now where I am standing, it's the Palchan village, from where there is a transit camp of the army. It's the 217 transit camp, and you can see behind me that the work of restoration is being done on war footing. 48 hours before, when there was huge rainfall in Himachal Pradesh, the Beas river was swelling. In that, this road was washed away by the raging Beas. To talk more on this right now with us is the OC, the Ravi Shankar, who is the major, who is doing the restoration work here. Just wanted to know, it's the 217 transition camp. Strategically, how important it is, and the restoration work is being done here on war footing.
The 217 transit camp, which is here, it is absolutely strategically very important, because it is actually responsible for induction of forces ahead to the forward areas. The restoration activity that is being carried out, it is in a very thought about and in a phased manner, that we want to restore it for the single lane traffic, so that the movement of vehicles doesn't get restricted in this thing. And then subsequently we are going to take up case for the construction of permanent works over here, so that it becomes a permanent and foolproof plan, so that this kind of a situation doesn't occur in future.
One thing more, when the incessant rainfall took place 48 hours before, the havoc which was being created by the flash floods, just tell us the picture, how the gushing water just washed away this river, this road here.
Okay, firstly, when initially the rainfall started, a week ago, probably on 24th or 25th of July, there was a huge flash flood that occurred because of a cloudburst, and that took away majority of the muck which was accumulated, and then it came down the downstream. Later on, because of that accumulation and incessant rainfall, the course of the river changed, which actually forced the water to move across into the river side, and that actually created the damage what you are seeing right now, which took away 80 meters of the approach road which goes towards the army transit camp Palchan. I will not say that it is completely cut off, because there is an alternative route which is also going. Just in case of emergency, that route is being utilized by the transit camp officials, and by ensuring that the road actually gets through for single lane traffic, this will ensure that the movement of vehicles can pass.
One thing more, I just want to know, how much time will it take for the complete restoration and all the one line communication?
Okay, for restoration of single lane traffic movement, it would take around 5 to 6 days time if the weather is very conducive and weather is favorable for us. And hopefully on a longer run, in the coming days, we are going to get the estimates also sanctioned, so that we can start off with the permanent works as well.
So this is the, let me show you the visuals first. This is the work which is being done by the army here, so that the restoration work can be completed at war footing. This is the deployment of the laborers, you can see, to restore the road here. In the past 48 hours, the worst hit districts are Shimla, Mandi and Manali and Kullu. And for the next 24 to 36 hours also, a red alert has been given, warning has been given by the Met Department. Already 7 persons have been reportedly found dead in the past 48 hours, while 47 people are still missing. So a havoc the nature's fury has created in the past 48 hours has been seen in Himachal Pradesh. Well, back to the studio.
Oh yes, absolutely, Lalit, and clearly that how the operations are being carried out at tech break speed, but the challenges that these men are certainly facing on the ground. To also clarify, while you said that these are the worst hit places in Himachal Pradesh, what exactly is the situation as far as the estimated number of people who are suffering from injuries or those who may be trapped under the debris? What exactly are you getting at that end?
See, if you talk about the number is of the missing persons are almost around 47. Maximum numbers who are found missing is in the Rampur Jakri area, where the number is around 34 to 35. If you talk about the Mandi, Palchan place, it's in the subdivision of Mandi. There, 5 persons have been reportedly found dead, while 5 people are still missing there. And if you talk about the other places, 1 to 2 persons are feared dead there also. So overall, 47 persons are being found missing in the past 48 hours in the 3 cloudburst areas, which includes the Mandi, Rampur and Kullu. But if you talk about the restoration work, officials are finding it very difficult to reach that worst cloudburst hit areas, as the roads have been completely washed there, and the government machinery is finding it very difficult to reach that spot and place. So hunt to find the